Yeah, online people can hear me. Online. S- Online people can hear me. Yeah. So first 1 week we are going to start the sessions at 9:20 like that. Okay, Monday onwards we are going to start exactly at 9:05. Exactly at 9:05. Okay, Monday onwards. These are like demo sessions, right? That's the reason. Okay, just we are going to start like okay 9:20, 9:30 like that. Okay. Okay then online people. Last class we discussed about HTML, right? Okay, tell me one line answers about the elements tab online. Okay, which contains all your source code. The next one is like what? The element related CSS also we can see it. What about the console tab? Online. What about the console? It is simply working like what? JavaScript environment, right? Any program you can write it. You can see the output or not. That is one thing. Another one is what? While running your application, if you want to see the log messages, that log message also where we can see in the console or not. That is one thing. Next one is what? Errors also. While running your application, any error occurred, that errors also we can see where in the console tab or not. Okay, perfect. The next one, network tab. Tell me. Network tab. Here, the network tab used for what? To track your request and responses or not. For example, by default, my browser don't have anything. My browser is like what? Okay, if you open the new tab, nothing. Okay, whenever you requested something, whenever you put some URL here, the browser requested some okay address, right? Some location we have some content is there. My browser requested to that particular content and get the response or not. That request and response is where we can track in the network tab or not. Yes or no? What about the source tab? What about the source tab? In the source tab, whenever you send a request and get the response, right? That response we can store in the file explorer format in the source tab or not. That is one thing. Another one, debugging purpose, right? We can debug the code in the source tab or not. Next one is like application tab. Tell me. Application tab. See, if you want to store the data in general, as you said, end-to-end application, client application, server application, DB I said. But my requirement is what? I want to store some data in my browser itself. Okay, so the browser has some storage or not. Those storages where we can see in the application tab. Tell me some storages, what you know? Local storage, session storage, cookies, index DB, like that, multiple storages are there. These all things we are going to cover as part of our workshops. Understood or not? Okay, that is the thing. So yesterday we discussed about okay the basic concepts. Okay, HTML. Why we go for HTML? Why we go for HTML? The next one is like difference between programming language versus markup language. The next one is like what is inline and block level. Yes or no? Tell me some inline elements and block level elements. Tell me some inline and block level. Yes or no? The next one, what we discussed. Come on, what we discussed. Can we change the behavior? Can we change the behavior of an element? Behavior of an element? Yes or no? Okay, then how we can change it? By using CSS or not? By using CSS or not? Okay, these things we covered in yesterday's session. Now, today, what is an attribute? Can anyone knows? What is an attribute? What is an attribute? Come on, I have multiple elements, right? I asked you to go through one of the favorite website. Anyone went through that one websites? Okay, if you go through that one, most of the times you can see the elements are like what? Come on, tell me some elements what you found in your website. Most of the times HTML is common, right? HTML is common one. Another one, head is common, right? The next one is like body is common or not. If you written your tags only it is going to place. If you not written, then the time the default tags it is going to place. The next one, tell me, most of the times you can see like a div. Yes or no? Most of the times you can see div. Next one, images, sometimes you can see it. The next one is like anchor tags. Most of the times you can see or not. Other than this, remaining all tags are like very rare. Yes or no? Sometimes you can see like input tags whenever it is like a form. Sometimes you can see like a buttons whenever it is like a submit the form or something. That kind of requirement is there. You can see these particular elements, but most of the times it is like a static content. You can see these elements or not. Some of the semantic tags also you can find it. The HTML5, there has some semantic tags also, you can see it. Tell me some semantic tags, what you know? Okay, one is like a header. Okay, the next one is like what? Okay, footer. The next one is like a section. The next one is like a nav. Okay, a figure. Okay, like this. Some of the semantic tags also you can see or not in your web application. Yes or no? Now, why they used only div? Only one reason. If you have one element, that element you can change how you want or not by using the CSS or not. So, if you know CSS, only one element is enough or not. Yes or no? One element, if you know, that element only can change how you want by changing the CSS properties or not. Understood or not? Each and every element, there is no need to remember. It is not possible also, but minimum things you should know. Understood or not? Okay. Okay, then if you go for any interview, they not spend like maximum, okay, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, like that only they are going to spend on HTML. Our goal is like in which area the interviewer is going to spend some more time. You have to focus on that area or not. Most of the times, JavaScript. Another one is like what? Your course is like React or Angular or not. Our main goal, our main focus is on JavaScript and React. Understood or not? Okay. But basic things, these things are required. Is my voice is low? Can anyone confirm? Is my voice is okay online? Yes or no? Okay, perfect. Okay, tell me, what is an attribute? What is an attribute? Very simple answer. I have an element is there. For example, I have one image is there. Image is there. If you want to place an image, first of all, that image somewhere should be there or not. My image name is like one.jpg. My one.jpg, this image I want to place it. That is my requirement. The next one, I have one link is there, anchor is there. Whenever you click on that particular link, I want to navigate to some other page. Okay, go to Google, for example. Whenever you click on that particular link, I want to go to the Google page. That is my requirement. To tell me, if I have one.jpg, one image in one path, I want to display that particular image. If you want to display the image, which tag is there? IMG is the tag or not? Tag name is like IMG. Okay, now I have to give this particular path or not. How we can give that particular path? Okay, we have one attribute is there, source equals to, okay, one.jpg. Now see, if this source has what? Okay, the source has some value. You can see the image has the key and value pair in the open tag or not. So in the any element you can take it in the open tag. If you find the key value pairs, those key value pairs we can say like what? Attributes or not. Most of the times in React we are going to use this syntax. Attribute is nothing but what? It is going to it is like a syntax, like syntactical, how it is looks like. It is like a key value pair or not. Okay, at the same time, this attribute always tells something about your element. What it is going to tell in this case, hey, okay, the source file is okay in this particular location, get it and load it like this. It is going to tell or not. Attribute always, it's a key value pair. It tells something about the element or not. Now my question is, how many attributes you can write for one element? Any number of attributes we can write it. How we can write? Key and value pair. One key value to another key value we can differentiate by using the space. Understood or not? Okay, now this is my image, right? Now if I write like div src equals to one.jpg, one.jpg. If I write like this, what happened? What happened? Will it throws any error? Will it throws any error? Is it gives any error? No. Why? Because my HTML is which kind of language? It's a markup language or not? There is no error, nothing. Why? Because compilation is not there. No one is there to check for the errors or not. That's the reason there is no error. But nothing is going to display or not. That means you can conclude one statement. This SRC attribute works with image, but the same SRC attribute is not work with the div or not. It means some of the attributes are specific to some elements only or not. For example, if you take like SRC works with image tag, can anyone tell me one more tag? You know about the script tag? Okay, to load your JS file, we are going to use what? SRC attribute or not. So some of the attributes are specific to some elements only or not. Okay, now come to Anchor. I want to go to which page whenever you click on this one? Google page or not. Then that which attribute is there? Come on. Okay, href is my attribute or not. www.google.com, like this you can add it. Yes or no? Now the same attribute if I add, then the time will it work or not work? Will it work or not work? Not work. Why? Because this particular href attribute specific to Anchor only or not. Tell me the href attribute used for any other element? Any other element? Link relation equals to style sheet, and href equals to what? Your CSS file path you can give it or not. Here also you can use which kind of attribute? Href or not. So href attribute is specific to Anchor and specific to link tag or not. Tell me, some of the attributes are specific to some elements. Some of the attributes are common for all elements or not. Tell me some common attributes for all the elements. Common attribute for all the elements, id is there. This is common for all the elements. For example, name is there. This is common for all the elements. Okay, tooltip if you want to give, this is common for all the elements. Class is there, common for all the elements. Style is there, common for all the elements most of the times. Okay, some of the attributes are specific to some elements, some of the attributes are common for each and every element or not. Up to here. Okay, about the attribute. Okay, this syntax most of the times we are going to use in React. Online people, okay? Any questions, anyone? Okay, then. Now, come to the CSS now. Tell me, I want to apply red color for my element div. That is my simple requirement. My requirement is what? I have div is there. Inside the div, the element name is like div. Okay, inside that, the content is like Sachin. I want to apply red color. That is my requirement. Tell me how we can do it. Okay, first of all, I have one.html, one file is there. Okay, here, which element is there? Okay, diva h1 na your ways. H1 Sachin. This is my element. Done. This is my element. Now my question, my requirement is what? How many ways we can apply red color for this particular Sachin? Number of ways, tell me. Number of ways. How many ways we can apply red color for this particular H1s? Come on, how many ways? There has 3 ways or there. Okay, tell me, what are those? Okay, one is like through inline styling we can apply. Another one is like through internal styling we can apply. Another one is like through external styling we can apply or not. One is like inline styling, another one is like internal styling, and another one is like external styling. If anybody asks like how many ways we can apply the CSS properties to the element, your answer is like what? Inline, internal, and external. Next question they are going to ask like, tell me how we can apply inline styling or not. Yes or no? How we can apply inline styling. Okay, what is our answer? Okay, by using style attribute or attribute. Already inline styling is there. Why you go for internal styling? Is there any drawbacks or there inline styling? That is the next level question or not? Okay, if you answer the drawbacks, then the time they are going to ask like what? Internal styling, then how we can apply. Okay, once you answer that internal styling, then why you go for external styling? Already internal styling is there, na? Then why you go for external styling? That is the question or not? Now you have to tell the drawbacks of internal styling as well as inline styling, and how we can overcome those drawbacks in the external styling or not. These all the questions they may ask or not. Okay, shall we go with the first one? First one is what? How we can apply inline styling to my H1. Tell me how we can apply by using style attribute or not. So attribute, you know, right? Attribute is nothing but what? Attribute is a key value pair or not? Attribute is like a key value pair. Tell me what is my key here? Come on. Style is my key. What is my value? Okay, value keep like that. value, keep like that. This is an attribute or not? Yes or no? This is an attribute or not? Now tell me, my requirement is what? I want to apply color red for this particular Sachin or not. So I have to apply the CSS property or not. What is my CSS property? Color and value is what? Red. Property is nothing but it's a key value pair or not. Tell me some CSS properties what you know. Tell me some CSS properties what you know. If you don't know, don't worry. Go to your web page. Just right click on this one, inspect it. Already I told, right? HTML and CSS you can find directly where? Inside the browser itself. Now, can you come here? Can you come here? See here. Element.style, there has curly brace open and close is there, right? Just click on the open. After open curly brace, click on it. Now see, there has a cursor blinking or not. Now here you can put like a, see, these many CSS property keys available here. See this, these many CSS property keys are available. Is it possible to remember to anyone? Okay, so no need to remember, but how to apply you should know. Just go to the Google, get that CSS property and apply it. Understood or not? Thousands of CSS properties are there. Who can remember all this stuff? Who can remember? So which one you want? Tell me. Which one you want? Color, right? Just put like C. See, there has a color is there or not? My color is what? Key. Now click on the tab. Now this is the key part. Next one is what? Value part, right? Click on the tab. Now it comes to the right side. Now see, these many values also there or not. That means key and value both are available here only, right? Once you have the key and value, can you apply the inline styling by using style attribute or not? What is my key? Color. What is my value? Okay, red is my value or not. So I have the key and I have the value or not. Now, whenever you apply the CSS property in the element dot style, see that particular element, how the CSS applied through which styling? Observe. Style, color, red. It is which kind of styling? Inline styling or not? Yes or no? This is a kind of inline styling or not? The next one is what? Okay, you said like font size is like a 30 pixels. See, that is applied. Style attribute, color red, font size 30 pixel. Now tell me, this is my attribute key. These all are like CSS properties, right? Property is nothing but what? Key and value pair. Key to value, how we can differentiate? Colon. Key value to key value, how we can differentiate? Semicolon or not. So that's the same thing you can write here. Okay, style attribute. What is the key? My color is the key. What is the value? Red is the value. The next one, my font size is the key. Okay, what is the value? 30 pixel is my value or not? Done. This is the way we can apply some CSS properties to my element through which styling? Through inline styling or not? Okay, now tell me, you applied. What is the drawback? What is the drawback then? Why they go for internal styling? What is the drawback of inline styling? For example, think there has two more players also there. They also required what? Color red and font size is like 30 pixel. This is like Dhoni. The next one is like Kohli, for example. Okay, done. Now tell me, if you write the code, all three players are in which color? Red color. With which font size? 30 pixel or not? My requirement satisfied. But if you observe here, see, this part is common for all or not. It's a kind of what? Duplicate code you written or not. Writing the duplicate code in any programming language, it is not a recommended one or not. So that is one drawback. Can I say? You written the duplicate code at element level or not? Yes or no? The next one is, for example, today they asked me display the players in the red color. Tomorrow they may ask like what? Green color, for example. Then that time how many places the change is required? 3 places or not? If you write the code repeatedly like this, the change also you have to do repeatedly or not? Each and every place you have to do it or not? So making the changes also what? Very costly thing or not? Can I say these two are like drawbacks? One is like what? You may return the duplicate code at element level. The next one is what? Making the changes are like what? Costly or not? So these are the two drawbacks in inline styling. To overcome those two drawbacks, can I go with what? Internal styling or not? Okay, tell me about the internal styling. Anyone knows? All examples I will show you. For now, just okay, listen. Come on. Internal styling. Internal styling by using style tag or not. So let's go. These all are inside in which file? 1.html file or not? So can I take internal styling 1.html only? You want me to write the inline styling? No. Can I remove all this stuff? Just remove this one. Just remove it. Now I want to write the internal styling. How we can write? By using style tag. By using style tag. Now you can ask, okay, they can ask like one question. Hey, what is the difference between style attribute and style tag? What's your answer? What is the difference between style attribute and style tag? By using style attribute, we can apply the inline styling. By using style tag, we can apply the internal styling or not. Yes or no? Okay. Now tell me the syntax for this particular one. Style tag you written. Our goal is what? I want to apply red color for all these players or not. That is our goal. Tell me how we can do it. The syntax is what? The syntax is looks like this. Selector. Okay, after that, a group of CSS properties wrap with what? Wrap with the curly braces or not. Here, after this, here, what you have to write? Your key and value. The next one, your key and value. This is the syntax or not. Yes or no? Now, tell me some selectors what you know. In CSS, tell me some selectors what you know. ID selector is there. Class selector is there. Tag name selector is there. First child, first of type, last of type, greater than, space, tilde, plus. Okay, and attribute selector, nth child. These all are come under what? These all are come under the selector section or not. These all are like CSS selectors. And then key value pairs are common every time. Okay, my color is like a key and value red, and my font size is my key and 30 pixel is my value or not. Yes or no? So don't bother about these key value pairs. Directly you can go to the internet, you can get like key value pairs or not. But the thing is, our goal is like what? How to apply. You have the key value pairs, you can get it from internet. Okay, how to apply? Okay, basic idea you should require or not. Okay, tell me. The selector in this case, tell me which selector is the recommended one. Do we have any ID? Okay, do we have any class? No, right? But we have the name for each and every element or not. What is that name? Okay, H1 is my tag name or not. Yes or no? H1, you can write it. Now, whenever you run this particular page, my browser checks inside the body any element whose name is like H1. There or not there? There. It is going to select all the H1 elements and it is going to apply what? My color red. The next one is what? My font size is like 30 pixel or not. Like this, it is going to apply. Understood, everyone? Okay. Now, for example, now this is H1, right? For example, this is H2 and H3 is there. Then how we can apply? H2 and H3. Now, you want me to write the same thing again and again? Okay, no. Okay, if you write, we'll apply. But again, you written the duplicate code, right? Yes or no? Then in this case, tell me, in this case, if you want to apply the same CSS properties for multiple elements, what is the syntax? Selector, comma, selector, comma, selector. Like this, you can write it or not. What is the selector? Tag name H1 and H2 and H3. Like this, you can add it or not. For example, here there has 100 different elements are there. Then the time you want me to write 100 elements, comma separated. Is it recommended one? If you write entire page occupied with my element names only or not, then that time tell me which one is recommended one, which selector is the recommended one. If you want to apply the same CSS properties for multiple elements, which selector is the recommended one? Class name selector or not? ID is like what? Unique. Always ID is unique. Okay, don't give the same ID for multiple elements. Then the time how we can write it? My class, okay, is equals to CR. I already told to you the class attribute is common for each and every element or not. Yes or no? That can be any element. It is not a matter for me. Yes or no? Okay, now what change is required? Now if I write like CR, then will it work? No. Whenever it is loading, okay, if there is no Okay, symbol, nothing is there. By default, my browser understand like that is a tag name. Is my CR is a tag name? No, right? What is my CR? It's a class name. You have to tell to the browser or not. Hey, it is not a tag name. It is like a class name. How we can tell? By adding dot symbol or not. Whenever you put like dot, my browser can understand like what? Yes, it is a class. Now immediately it is going to check. Is there any element whose name, whose class name is like CR? There or not there? There. It is going to take all the elements and it is going to apply the color red or not. Yes or no? Now here my Sachin is like something special. Okay, I want to apply specific CSS properties to my Sachin. Okay, it is like unique. Sachin is unique. I want to apply specific CSS property only for Sachin. Then the time which selector is the recommended one? ID selector is the recommended one or not? Now how we can say my ID equals to, okay, just you can put like Sachin or something. How we can tell to the my browser, hey, this is like an ID like that by using hash symbol or not. Whenever we put like hash, my browser can understand like, yes, this is like an ID and it is going to check inside the elements tab whose element name, okay, whose element ID value is like Sachin, it is going to apply the CSS properties or not. Understood everyone? Okay, now tell me, what is the drawback then? External styling is there, right? What is the drawback of internal styling? Tell me. What is the drawback of internal styling? Second? Okay, very simple thing. I have one application is there. Think in my application, there has multiple pages, right? Okay, for example, my application name is like, okay, Cricinfo is my application. In my application, there has multiple teams are there. For example, just I have India is like one team, India.html. The next one is like us is like one team, like this multiple teams are there. Multiple teams are there. Each and every team has 3 players. My requirement, each and every team has 3 players. Every player should in the red color. That is my requirement. Tell me what you can do first. My India.html, how it is looks like. India.html, each and every player, okay, each and every team has 3 players. Can I write some players here? Okay, just you can write like these players only, you can take it. Okay, yes, tell me. I want to apply the red color. You know inline styling, you know internal styling. Which one is the better? Inline or internal? You want me to go? Internal styling or not? How we can go with the internal styling? Come on. By using style tag. Okay, yes, I can go with the style tag. What is the syntax? Selector. The next one is what? Your key value pairs, right? Okay, selector is what? H1 comma, H2 comma, H3. For now, just I am going to write like this. Any problem? Okay, nothing is there. Just I can write like tag names or not. Any problem with any these things? No, right? Now, once it is done, here can I apply which color? My color is like red color or not? Done. Okay. Whenever you load india.html, my H1, H2, H3 in which color? Red color or not? Now there has one more page also there, right? What is my page? Okay, another one is like assist.html. Assist.html. Okay, here also there has multiple players are there, right? Now these players also in which color? In the red color or not? That is my requirement. The next file is what? The next file is like wi westindies.html. Now this is also in the red color. See, whenever you go to Cricinfo application, if I go to india.html, all the players in the red color, my requirement satisfied. If I go to assist.html, yes, my requirement satisfied. West Indies, my requirement satisfied. Here the issue was what? In the india.html, you written the code, right? The same code you written where? In the assist.html or not? The same code again you written where? In the westindies.html or not? Now tell me, you written again the duplicate code at page level or not? In the past, you written the duplicate code at element level in the inline styling. Now you written the same duplicate code at page level or not? Okay, tomorrow I don't want red. Tomorrow I want like a green color. How many places the change is required? India.html we have to open, make it like green color. Another one like this or not? So these are like what? Drawbacks or not? Okay, you written the duplicate code at page level and making the changes also like what? Very costly thing or not? So I want to avoid this problem. Then you can go with external styling or not. Don't write any CSS at the page level. Can I remove everything? Can I remove everything? Okay, remove everything. Can you create one external file like styles? So the extension is like what? CSS, like this. Can you create? Okay, whatever you written, just can you paste that one? Now tell me, in the HTML file, not here, right? Styles.css. In the HTML file, actually we are expecting like what? HTML code only or not? This particular section is belongs to styling. This particular section is belongs to scripting. How we can tell to the browser? I have a HTML file is there. HTML file means my browser can understand and expecting what? HTML elements only. For example, if you have like some CSS, if you have like some JS, how you can tell to the browser? Whatever the code you written in the style tag, my browser can understand it is like a CSS. Whatever you written the code in the script tag, my browser can understand like what? It is a JavaScript or not? Yes or no? Now tell me, styles.css file itself what? CSS file only, right? You want me to tell externally, hey, this is like a CSS? No, right? So that style tag is required or not required? Not required. There is no need to tell externally again. Why? Because the file extension itself what? CSS. It represents what? CSS only. Then why I need to tell again? This is like a styling and everything. No need or not? Yes or no? Now tell me, if I run assist.html, what happened? Come on, what happened? Normal Sachin and Dhoni and Kohli, normal. Okay, black color only, right? Displayed. Why it is like black color only? You have the styles.css, but at the time of loading my assist.html, it should load, right? That file. Is it loaded or not loaded? Not loaded. Now my question is, how we can load one external CSS file in your HTML? By using link tag or not? So that here, what you have to do? You have to write link, which attribute? There has two mandatory attributes are there. One is like relation is equals to style sheet. And then href equals to your file path is like a style.css or not. Yes or no? Whenever you link it, you can see my Sachin Dhoni and Kohli in the red color. The same code you can place here and here and here or not. Here, one. Come on. Okay. Now tell me, whatever the drawbacks are there in the inline, you overcome by using internal. Whatever the drawbacks are there in the internal, you overcome with what? An external styling or not. So finally, which one is recommended one always? Okay, always external styling or not. Yes, my voice is breaking. Yeah, give me 1 minute. Online people, can you hear me? Online. Okay, perfect. Now my question is like this. Okay, listen carefully. I have one dot HTML is there. Okay, I have H1 is there. Sachin, close my H1. Here, if I write the code like this is which kind of styling? inline styling. I have the style, close my style. Okay, here H1 and color is like something different. My color is like yellow. This is which kind of styling? Internal styling. I have one dot CSS is there in the one dot HTML by using link tag relation equals to style sheet and my href equals to one dot CSS. Now in this particular one dot CSS, if I write H1, okay, color is like blue. Color is like blue. This is my HTML code. Now tell me on my HTML, you applied what? On my HTML H1 element, you applied what? Inline styling. On the same element, you applied what? Internal styling. On the same element, you applied what? External styling or not? Now my question, whenever you run this particular page, my Sachin visible in which color? Red color or not? Why? Because who get the first priority? Inline styling get the first priority or not? Now, if it is not there, then the time internal, it is in the yellow color. If this one and this one not there, then only you can get this one or not. Yes or no? That is the default behavior. My priority order is like what? Inline greater than, internal greater than, external or not. But my question is, whenever you run this particular page, I want blue color. That is my requirement. Whenever you run this particular page, I want blue color, but by default red, but I want blue color. Then I want blue color. Then, yeah, which property you want, that particular property, can you make it like important? Whenever you make it like an important, it is not considered what? Your priority order. Which one is like an important, that one only get the first priority. Now, the color is in which, the Sachin is in which color? Blue color or not? Understood or not? About the important. Understood, everyone? Up to here, okay? Okay? Okay, then. The next one. What is box model? What is box model? What is box model? Anyone knows? What is box model? If anybody asks what is box model in CSS, what's your answer? It represents the structure of your element. It represents the structure of your element. Okay, that structure contains how many sections? Okay, 4 sections. Okay, let's go with that example. Now you have to see that, then only you can understand. All are installed Visual Studio Code software. All are installed. Okay, if you not install, just you install this Visual Studio Code. This is like a open source one. Okay, just install it in your machines. Okay, na? Now, once you installed, I already created a workspace folder for our batch. Go to open recent. Already yesterday I opened it, right? See, in the open recents, you can find what? React 25 one folder or not. Just click on that. Okay, yesterday we discussed about how to write hello world program. Just we discussed like inline styling and external styling. Newcomers who joined from today onwards, okay, we completed like 3 sessions. 3 session videos I will provide you end of the session. Just wait. Okay, let's go to box model. So can I write like one HTML file, players.html. Okay, just I'm going to write like one div Sachin. There has one more div is like, okay, Dhoni. Okay, can we run this one? How we can run it? How we can run it? For now, wherever the file generated in your local machine, just go to that file. Okay, go to that folder, file explorer path. If you want to go to that file explorer path, right click on the file, reveal in file explorer. There has one option you can find it, reveal in file explorer. Now it is directly navigate to in your system, the file explorer path, it is navigated or not. Here the file players.html created or not? Yes or no? Just double click on that one. Okay, done. Now tell me this particular content related code where we can see. This content related code where we can see in the developer console window, elements tab or not. How we can open the developer console window? Okay, right click and inspect it. Now you can see this developer console window in the elements tab or not. Understood? Okay, so If you come here, this is my div element, right? Okay, if I click on the div, in the right side, if you observe that div applied with which CSS property, that CSS properties you can see here or not? Yes or no? That CSS properties you can see or not? What is the CSS property? See, display block. Now, if you come down, there has a box you can see. Yes or no? There has a box. Now, go to HTML. Are you able to see that box? Okay, next head, next body, next div, next div. See, for every element has their own structure, right? Yes or no? That structure we can represent like this. This particular, okay, structure, if you observe, how many sections are there? See this. 1, 2, 3, 4 sections are there or not? Yes or no? Okay, my box model which represent, which contains 4 sections. What are those? Can you spell out? Margin is there. The next one is what? Border is there. The next one is what? Padding is there. The next one is what? Content, you can say. Content. Sachin, is my content or not? There has 4 sections are there or not? Yes or no? Now tell me, what is content? One line answer. Content is what? Okay, whatever the text is there, visible, which is visible to the end user, that is only, right? Content. Here, what is the content? Sachin, right? Yes or no? In your open tag and closing tag, whatever the text is there, that is only the content or not? The text which is visible to the end user. Can you tell me the padding? Can you tell me about the padding? Come on, simple, right? The gap between content to border. Can I say like a padding? Yes or no? The gap between content to border. Can I say like a padding or not? What is border? What is border? I have an element, right? Okay, element is like what? Come on, 4 sides we have. Left side border, right side, top and bottom. Can you say the boundaries of your element? Yes or no? Border is going to represent what? The boundaries of your element or not? So, my border represents what? Boundaries of your element or not? What about margin? Come on. The element which is expanded outside the border, can I say like what? Margin or not? By seeing this one, you can define or not? Now, anybody ask, what is box model? What is your answer? Which represents the structure of your element, which contains 4 sections: content, padding, border, margin, which is the text which is visible to the end user, padding, the gap between border to content, border, the boundaries of your element, margin, the element which is expanded outside the border or not. Yes or no? Okay, these all are represents what? Box model or not? Okay, let's go. You can write something here. Padding I want to apply. Okay, border I want to apply. Margin I want to apply. So how we can apply to this particular div? First, you can write border so that my margin, my padding is depending upon border only, right? Okay, inside the border, padding. Outside the border, margin or not? Can I apply the border first? Okay, for each element, you want me to apply? You can apply for Sachin. So, can you come to the right side? Instantly, if you want to apply any CSS, okay, come to the right side. Element dot style there or not there? Here directly you can apply. Okay, how we can apply? Come on. Border, border width. It is a shorthand syntax. Okay, border width, border style, and my border color. Okay, border, how many sides? 4 sides, right? If it is expanded, see, it is a combination of these many CSS properties or not. We can say it is a shorthand. Border top width, right width, bottom width, left width. Border top, right, left, bottom. For 4 sides, you have to give it or not. It is a shorthand form. Okay, I given the border. Are you able to see this? Yes or no? Now I want to give what? Content to border gap. Okay, if you observe this border, it is occupied like what? Top, next, right, next, bottom, next, left, right. Now, if you want to give the gap between left border to left content, then the time, can I give the left padding? So how we can give the left padding? Come here. Come on, padding. Okay, padding left. Okay, 100 pixel. Now see, if you put the cursor Okay, see, there has a light green color is there, right? That is representing what? Padding or not. So the gap between where to where? Border to content. I can say like what? Padding or not. Same like that I want to give padding right and padding bottom and padding, okay, left also, top also or not. Now, if you want to give like padding for all the sides, we have the shorthand syntax is there, padding only. If I give the padding, okay, 10 pixel, now padding is applied for all the sides or not. See this. Okay, now if I open this one, observe padding top, clockwise direction, top, next, right, next, bottom, next, left or not. This is the shorthand form or not. Like this, you can apply what? You can apply the padding. Understood or not? Okay, the next one is what? Margin. Okay, I want to expand top border. Outside the top border, I want to expand. Okay, then the time you have to give what? Margin top or not. So can I give the margin top? Margin top is like 50 pixel. Now, if I put the cursor on the div, there has a red shade. Are you able to see? That one is representing what? Your margin or not. It is expanding what? Outside the top border or not. Why outside the top border? You written what? Margin top or not. Okay, if I give like only margin, now it is like applied like what? Shorthand form. It is applied for all the sides or not. See, it is expanded 4 sides or not. Understood, everyone? Okay, now here one repeatedly asked question, what you know? Okay, listen. First Sachin is there, right? I given like margin bottom 20 pixel. For my Sachin, margin bottom is how much? 20 pixel. For my Dhoni, margin top is like 20 pixel. Now the question is, what is the gap between Sachin and Dhoni? That is the question. Repeatedly asked question. Usually we are going to tell like what? 40 pixel, right? But the answer is not 40. The answer is like 20 pixel. Okay, can we check it? See, this is my Sachin. Can I apply the border first? Okay, how we can apply the border? Come on. Border, 1 pixel, solid, red. Can I apply the border for Dhoni also instantly? How we can apply? Border, 1 pixel, okay, dotted. Okay, this is the dotted style. The next one is like blue, for example. Done. For my first one, Sachin, what do you want me to apply? What do you want me to apply? Margin bottom 20 pixel, right? So can I apply margin bottom 0? Can I use up arrow, down arrow? See this. It is expanded or not? Okay, how much? 20 pixel. Can I put the cursor on my Sachin? See, my border bottom expanded, okay, outside. How much? 20 pixel or not? Yes, no? Up to here, okay. Now come on, Dhoni. If I put the cursor on my Dhoni, do we have any margin? See that? Red shade is there. Is there any light green shade is there? No. That means margin also not there. Padding also not there. Yes or no? Now I want to apply what? Margin top. So can I apply the margin top? Okay, see, if I apply margin top 10 pixel, see this. Is there any gap expanded or not expanded? Not expanded, right? See, margin always specific to that particular element only. It is not depending upon the another element or not. That's the reason. See, if I put the cursor, now there has a margin top is what? Red shade. 10 pixel is there or not there? But the gap is how much? Still my gap is how much? 20 pixel only or not? If I write like 20 pixel, then what happened? See, if I put the cursor Sachin occupies what? Outside the border, 20 pixel bottom. If I put the cursor on my Dhoni also occupy the same space, 20 pixel top or not, but it is not occupied like what? 20, 20, 40, not like that. Understood or not? Margin is always specific to that particular element only. It is not depending upon any other element or not. Understood? Okay, so the answer is what? So answer is what? Okay, 20 or not. If we add to Dhoni like 30 pixel, then what happened? 30 pixel only the gap, right? The gap is how much? 20 pixel for my Sachin, bottom. Okay, 30 pixel for my Dhoni, top. How much gap is there? 30 pixel only the gap. Understood? Okay? Okay, then that is about box model. Okay? Okay, then the next one, positions. Very, very important. Listen. Positions. Tell me, how many positions are there? How many positions are there in CSS? Come on. How many positions are there? Okay, static position is there. Okay, absolute is there. Next, relative is there. Okay, next. Come on, fixed position is there. Next, sticky. Okay, these are the positions or not. These are the positions or not. Okay, if anybody asks the question, how many positions are there? You have to tell like what? Static, absolute, relative, fixed, and sticky or not. Okay, na? Okay, then. Now, just tell something about the static one by one. Tell something about the static. Now take this one only. Take this one only. This is my Sachin, right? I'm going to apply color red. Affected or not affected? Come on. Visible, right? In the red color or not? Now, I'm going to put like one more CSS property, left 100. Is it affected? Is it affected or not affected? Not affected. Okay, then. The next one is like right 100. Affected or not affected? Not affected. See, my Sachin is still there only. Okay, bottom 100. Affected? No. The next one is like top 100. Affected or not affected? Not affected, right? Okay, not affected. This one you can see by seeing it is affected, and this is like in the mute, it is not affected or not. If you observe here, there is I, info symbol is there. Can I put the cursor on this? Can you read that? The position static property prevents the left from having an effect or not. That means what? If the element has the position is like a static, we are not able to apply left property or not. The same theory applied for what? Top, right, bottom also or not. So that conclude one point. Am I apply position static for this element? Am I apply externally position static for this element? No, right? But still it is representing like what? Position static only or not? That means what is my default position for each and every element in your HTML? Static position or not? Okay, so that you can write the first point. It is a default position or not? Yes or no? Can we apply top, right, left, bottom? We cannot apply top, right, left, bottom or not. That is only about static position. That's it. Understood or not? It is a default position. We cannot apply top, right, left, bottom. Understood? Let's go with the absolute position. Absolute position. Now, I am going to apply the position absolute to my Sachin. What happened? You tell. Div is which kind of element? First question. Block level or inline? Block level. Dhoni, block level only or not? Now, for my Sachin, I am going to apply position absolute. Okay, see what you observe, just let me know. Observe properly. What happened? I applied position absolute to my Sachin. Then what happened? Okay, then. Now, this is my Sachin, right? Can I give some background color? Background red. This is Dhoni, right? Can I give some background color? Background yellow. Now it's okay? Oh, now it's okay? Able to see, right? Okay, tell me. What happened? By default, my Sachin is which kind of element? By default, my element is like which kind of element? Block level, right? Like a position absolute, that element turned to be what? 43.55. If the position absolute not there, what is that? 1139. It's take like full width or not? Whenever you apply it's take content width only or not? Yes, no. First point. Agreed, everyone? Okay, then. Next one. See, Dhoni is here. Sachin is here. Whenever you put the position absolute, my Dhoni occupies what? My Sachin, right? When I occupy some space, that space is empty, then only, right? I can occupy. Okay, my Sachin space or not? Yes or no? That is the second point or not. What is my first point? My position absolute, if you apply to any element, it's take the content width only. It remove the space from the DOM. That the reason remaining elements occupied or not. That is the second point or not. The next one, if you come here, top 100, applied or not? Applied or not? My Sachin comes here or not? Yes or no? This is the third point. We can apply top, we can apply right, left, and bottom or not. 3 points are okay. By position absolute, if we apply, first point is what? Voice is breaking. We can apply top, right, left, bottom. That is the first point. Next one is what? Come on. Come on. Take only content width or not. Take only content width. Next one. Space from DOM or not. DOM stands for document object model. All is represents what? Your elements tab, you can say. It is pointing to your elements tab. First 3 points are okay about the absolute. Fourth point is like very, very important. Just hold. Just wait. Okay. The next one. Come to the relative. Come to the relative. Can I apply the relative now? Now, can I refresh? Okay. Now, Sachin, background color is like red. To my Sachin only, I am going to apply which position? Relative position. If I apply position relative, what you observe? Is it turn to be inline? Is it take the content width? No. Next. Is my Dhoni occupy Sachin? No, right? Now top is like 100. Applied or not? Okay, tell me 3 points. We can apply top, right, left, bottom. Next. It is not change the behavior like inline only, block level only. Next. It not remove the space from the DOM or not. That is about relative position or not. Okay, perfect. Now, can I write? We can apply top, right, left, bottom. Next. Behavior not changed, right? Behavior not changed. Inline only. Block level only. Next. Not remove the space from DOM or not. Is my Dhoni occupy Sachin? No, right? Now, one more important point. Hold for now. Understood or not? Can you go to the fixed one now? Can you go to the fixed one? Let's go. This is a Sachin, right? Can I apply background color is like red color. Background is like red. My position this time is what? Fixed. What happened? It's take the content width only. Next. My Dhoni occupies Sachin or not? Yes or no? My Dhoni occupies Sachin or not? Yes or no? Can I apply top 0? Now see. See. I can apply top or not? Top, right, left, bottom or not? Absolute and fixed for now is like same only. Okay. I will tell you the difference. So we can apply top, right, left, bottom. Next point. Take content width only. Next point. Remove the space from DOM or not. Agreed? Okay. Next, this is an important point. Wait. The next one, sticky. This is also one more position, right? Can I apply sticky? Now let's go. Now this is my background red. Position is like sticky. What happened? Not remove the space from the DOM. Why? My Dhoni not occupy Sachin. Next. It is block level only. Is it turned to be in line? No, right? No. Now top is like something like this. Okay. Is it applied or not? How it is going to applied? We'll see. Top, right, left, bottom applied or not. So come on. We can apply top, right, left, bottom. Next. Take behavior not changed. Okay. It is not take the content width, right? Behavior not changed. Next. Not remove the space from DOM or not. Okay, if you observe here, absolute and fixed behave like same. My relative and sticky behave like same or not. Yes or no? Okay, now see the difference. You applied top, right, to my absolute, then that time it is going to move somewhere like this. Okay, top, if I apply somewhere, it is going to move or not. Now my question is, if you want to calculate either top or left or bottom, some reference point is required, right? From that point only we can move either top, right, left, bottom or not. Now my question, if my element position is like an absolute, okay, which point it is going to consider like a reference point to calculate top, right, left, bottom? That is the question. If you know that one, discussion done. Okay, the same question to relative also. If my position is like relative, we can apply top, right, left, bottom. How we can calculate which reference point it is going to take to calculate top, right, left, bottom or not? Okay, same like that. If my element is like what? Fixed one, what is the reference point? If the element is like sticky, what is the reference point or not? If you know that, okay, discussion is over. Shall we go? Okay, just wait. So newcomers, these are the 3 last class videos. Okay, this week videos we are going to provide. Okay. Any newcomers are there who is joining from today onwards online? If you join from today onwards, I pasted on one link in the chat window. Just go to that. Just open that link. kalamschools.com 9 a.m. Okay. Now, once you open that link, you can find our content as part of our sessions, what we are going to deliver in the next 60 days. For now, you can join with this link every day. Whenever the link get changed, I will inform you. So this is the content we are going to deliver. You can see the first today session, each and every topic, what is the purpose we discussed. So this much content we are going to discuss in React and React hooks, and deployment purpose we are going to use like Vercel, and version control is like Git, backend is like Node.js, and database MongoDB and Redux, and data visualization. All this stuff we are going to cover. Just you can go through this. These are the websites like, okay, learning websites. So you can go to uijavakit.com. You can see your soft copy, you can say the content and everything. Okay, topic wise. Kalam Schools, this is the practice purpose, and daily basis I'm going to give the running notes to you. Yourpost.in, it's a kind of hacker ranker. Okay, basic level, your post. At the same time, we are going to give some programs on daily basis. You have to write here. I will tell you. Write test. You already hope you started writing the test in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay. Write test. The same credentials you can use for write test and your post.in. I will tell you the assignments and everything. That time you can start work on it. For now, just you can try to write the test in write test.in. Okay. These are the 3 class videos. Okay, Monday onwards, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. These are the 3 class videos. Tomorrow I will provide you today class video. If you have any questions which is related to content, okay, regarding the content, if you want me to add any new topics on any questions, if you have, just feel free to drop a mail to this email ID. Okay, newcomers. Is this free for full stack students? I'm not sure. Okay, I think no, not sure. I think no. You can check with admin once. Any questions, newcomers? Okay, so today's assignment, you can go to the uijavakit.com, just complete all this HTML stuff. Complete it. Just go through that and go to CSS complete the first one, introduction, apply styles, box model, and positions. Up to here you can complete 4 topics. Okay. At the same time, to learn HTML and CSS, nothing. Go to any website, check what they written. That is only the way of learning. For HTML and CSS, go to any website, check what they written. Frequently go to any website, this website only. Okay, for this particular Zoom, what kind of code they written? Inspect it and check. Inspect it and check. Understood or not? Okay, like that you can. So this Saturday we have a workshop on exception handling. Just you can join. I will share you the link. Not React is a replacement for React. Okay, it's a kind of alternate. There are all people you can unmute and talk one by one. Want to talk? The workshop link will provide. Who want to talk? Yeah, one by one you can unmute and talk.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just have some questions. The last section which you taught me, Japan taught today, this did not get enough clarity on it.
Which one?
The last section which you taught today, I'm not getting the name on it.
Okay, we'll repeat that one tomorrow.
Which one?
Yeah. I'll repeat that one tomorrow. That is very
Yeah, please.
yeah. I'll repeat. Yeah.
Sir, we are joined for the full stack React batch, so we already paid for this one.
Full stack React, right? Yeah, you can
Yeah.
join. You can join this batch, no issues.
But there's a recording is not in that
No,
section
once
where.
batch finalized. Okay, now we are sharing the recordings, right? I'm sharing, right? 3 recordings.
Yeah.
Okay, once
Yeah.
batch finalized, they are going to share all the records. They want to.
Okay.
Okay, but now just follow what I'm sharing.
Okay, sir. Thank
Okay.
you. Okay.
Next.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Sir, I took already full stack Python, so I have to pay separately for the React.
For this batch, you have to pay separately, but you can talk with them. Okay. Maybe they give some concession. I'm not sure. Okay, just you have to talk with them.
Sir, another thing is I'll be taking .NET full stack also. .NET also. So they are giving Angular with that.
Okay, .NET with Angular. Okay, that's what. Okay, if you ask them, okay, they are going to change. Maybe possibility is there. Okay, you have to talk with them.
Okay, sir. Sir, what we are doing with Angular, same thing we are doing with React, sir.
Right. Whatever the Angular we can do, the same thing we can do with the React.
Okay, sir. React has better market perspective than Angular, sir.
I'm not telling like, okay, it's like React is like big market is there comparing with Angular, but both are having their own. Okay, but nowadays it's like React, you can get some more calls comparing with Angular. I can say like that, but Angular still okay is like ruling the market.
So if you're going by the .NET thing, then our database is SQL, and then we are creating pages in the React. Is it like that, sir? Here, because you wrote in that
Yeah,
page just now. So,
you're .NET guy, right? You written like ASPX pages. Okay, in the ASPX you are going to write like some templates, right? Okay, instead of
yes,
writing
sir.
that, okay, just we are going to create like those templates in the React, and we are going to connect with the .NET web service you can create, .NET REST API you can create, React can talk with the .NET REST API, or Angular can talk with .NET REST API. The .NET is going to connect with the SQL Server, whatever it is, to perform some operation, insert, update, delete, like that.
Okay, sir. Then here we are you have written in that website just now. I saw MongoDB. Here you are going to cover, sir, or that
Yeah, we
end
are
is
going
not
to cover
needed.
as part of our sessions. We are going to use like MongoDB is the database. Backend, we are going to cover Node.js. If you have an idea on .NET, just .NET can connect with not only SQL Server, right? .NET connect with any database. MongoDB also it can connect. It's a matter of writing some connection strings you have to change.
Okay, sir. Because no idea with Node.js also no idea, sir.
Node.js we are going to cover as part of this session, no problem.
Sir, okay, sir. Thank you. This whole course is 3 months or 2.5 months?
2.5 months.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
Yep. Yeah, next. Yeah, if you don't have any questions, just you can drop. If you have questions, you will just stay back. Priya Kumari, Narendra.
Yeah.
So
Hi,
when
this
you
is
plan
Narendra.
One by one. Go ahead.
Okay. So what is the major difference between the HTML and HTML5? There is a content say like that all the topics, and later HTML5 also is there.
Yeah, the thing is in the HTML, there are some extra features they added. That's it. Okay, it's a kind of how the HTML 2, 3, 4 they added. Some more features they added in HTML5. That's the reason. Okay, they separated like HTML5. Okay, more features like they added like okay some of the new attributes. Okay, some of the semantic tags. Okay, media tags. Okay, the graphical tags, SVG and Canvas. Okay, some of the APIs they introduced. Okay, that's the reason they separated. More than that, nothing. HTML5 is like a upgraded version. That's it. They added some extra features. Okay. Hello.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Are you going to take any 2 or 3 sessions on JavaScript also?
JavaScript, we are going to take like 8 sessions as part of workshops. I already told you.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Okay, what?
This Saturday,
yeah,
this Saturday we have
exception handling.
workshop.
Exception handling. Yeah. We are going to cover OOPs. Okay.
Okay,
The next one is like promises
okay,
and array methods. Next,
okay.
exception handling. Okay, how many are done? OOPs, promises, array methods, and the exception handling. The next one is like, okay, functions. Okay. The next one is like in the exception, in the promises only, it we can say like 2 sessions. Observables also we are going to cover. Okay, there itself. Okay.
Okay, on Saturday, what is the tentative time for this workshop?
Same 9 to 10:30. Saturday we don't have any class, or Sunday. Sunday 9 to 10:30.
Okay,
Saturday or
Saturday, Sunday, you are conducting for workshops.
Either Saturday or Sunday. It is not only for the particular Naresh IT or particular dispatch. This is for all free.
Okay,
Okay. The next one is like JSON. Okay, these important topics we are going to cover. Okay.
okay, thank you.
Next. Oh, next, any questions? You can talk and you all.
I have a different question that's not related to this. So
Why?
two things is for the senior folks, can we discuss sometime if I mean after 1 month like the progress and all, and to which direction we need to go? At least who is having 8-9 years of experience. So because look, completely, I don't think I need to do in HTML or CSS. At least the React knowledge, the interview and all, or writing some component that is required. So in that aspect, probably after reading 1 month, we can have a discussion. That is what one request. And the second thing,
Yeah, sure,
what
sure.
is
We
the status?
consider this one.
Yeah, yeah. And the second thing means we need little push from your side also. Because you know, at least in the industry, if you stay for 9-10 years, then it's little difficult to again kickstart from the study point of view, though you are learning every day. So we need little push from your side. So for the task and all, so that is
Yeah.
going to give.
Yeah, sure, sure. Okay,
Yeah.
these all we considered. Yeah.
Sure. Thanks.
Yep.
Good morning, sir.
Yep.
Sir, currently I have enrolled in a full stack UI developer course, sir.
Mhm.
And later, as the part of the Naresh IT people have just told me that this is the course exactly React with the projects. So do I have to pay for projects as well later on?
If you enrolled for full stack React, okay, did you complete HTML, CSS, JavaScript?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, if you complete, then the time just you can join for React this course. Okay, no
Yeah.
issues. Okay, the projects are 2 things. One is like in this batch, just we are going to discuss like high level. I can say like okay, DML operations, that kind of. If you want a separate project, how the real time all this stuff, we have a separate batch is there for real time project. Okay, I
Yeah.
didn't get you. What you are mentioning?
I just want to do the real time project as well, sir. So do I have to pay the
Yeah, that is separate batch. That is separate batch.
Okay. All right.
So just you can complete this one. There is no need to go with that batch. Complete this one. Focus more. Okay, here itself.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Focus
Okay.
more. Okay, you can get the concepts once. See, my thing is, for example, you can take like one application in real time, whatever it is. For example, that in that application there has 100 forms over there. If you know one form end to end, remaining all forms like that only, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Okay, my thing is like end to end one form you have to complete by your own. Okay, if you complete that one, the same kind of requirement if you get in future like 50 forms, then what's wrong with that? You can do it or not?
Yes, I was just thinking that if it will be good enough to, just to, attend this real-time project as you are,
No
giving,
need. First complete this one. Okay, still you are not feel comfort, then that time you can go with that.
Okay, sir, makes sense. Okay, thank you.
That is waste of time 3 months again. Next. Any questions?
Hello, sir.
Yep.
Good morning, sir. I am also from UI Stack with React batch. In that, they said that we are covering 2 projects. So that's why I'm joining this batch because we have covered our HTML, CSS, and JavaScript.
Yeah, see, did you go through that content? Okay, in that you can say like 2 projects you can say. One is like, okay, login authentication and registration. Okay, the user once he logged in, he can change the password, he can update his content and everything. One project kind of one application we are going to create. That is React frontend and Node is backend and MongoDB is like database. That is one application. Okay, they terminology they use like a project. That's okay. The next one is like the same kind of application we are going to do by using GraphQL. Got my point?
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Sir, means we are going to create 2 projects.
Yeah,
One from
we are going to create. And one more static application also. That is also they are going to consider like a project only. One static application is a kind of home, about, contact, okay, with mobile menu. Okay, that kind of applications also we are going to develop and we are going to deploy. That is also commander application what they are going to tell. Got my point?
Yes, sir. Yes, I got it. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Node.js and MongoDB, we are going to cover as part of this course. Okay, if you don't have any idea also, no problem.
Okay, sir. After a few days, they are going to start Node and Express.
Okay,
Currently, they finished JavaScript.
that's okay. Yeah. Workshop link I will provide you tomorrow. Next. Priya Kumar, you already unmuted. Just you can you can unmute already. This is like unmuted by
So you have applied padding actually, but it did
can
not.
you speak a little bit loud?
Yeah, I mean, like when you have applied padding to Sachin, it did not. I mean that Sachin did not come in the center, right? Like there is still some space, lot of space in the right side.
Yeah. So that the thing is, you applied padding left side, right?
No,
Okay,
we have
from the
applied
left border.
padding only.
Okay,
We have
left
only
side.
applied padding.
Okay, you given like padding left equals to 100 pixel, for example. Okay, from the left border, it is going to consider. Okay, you are going to calculate like 100 pixel. That's it. You are not telling like that Sachin is like a center. If you want Sachin is like a center, just you have to add one more property like a text center. Got the point? Here you mentioned simply, okay, padding left 100 pixel. That means he calculated from the left border. Okay, inside the border, it is going to take like 100 pixel gap. After that, place the content. Got my point? If you want to center, you have to make like text align is like center. Understood? Hello? Can you hear me, guys? Yeah. Any questions, anyone?
No,
You can unmute.
only applied a padding, not left. When you have applied only padding, then
Only padding. Okay, only padding 100, right? You applied. Padding
Yeah.
100, it means padding left 100, top 100, bottom 100, and the right 100. Okay, got my
But
point?
yeah, but when you are then the from right side it is not
Are you able to see my screen?
100. Yeah, yes.
Okay, let me show you that. Now inspect it. So go to div. Okay, this is the border 1 pixel solid red. Okay.
Yes.
Now if you apply padding only 50 pixel, then what happens? See, if I put the cursor, okay, it is considered, okay, it is going to calculate from the borders. Okay, first one is like from this left border, he taken like how much space? 50 pixel taken. From the top border, 50 pixel taken. From the right border, 50 pixel it's taken. From the bottom border, 50 pixel it's taken. Still my content is like what? See that there has blue. The
Yeah.
content is that one only. In that particular area, my content is like left side only. If you want that content in the middle, text align is like center.
Yeah.
Like this, you have to add it.
Okay, understood. Okay.
Okay, so it is considered, it is going to calculate from the borders only inside. If it is like a padding, outside it is like a margin.
I did not get some.
Okay. Agreed?
Can you repeat that line? I've missed it last one. If it
Okay,
is-
see, if it is like a padding, from the border inside it is going to calculate 50.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, if it is like a margin, outside it is going to calculate, but the reference, it is going to take like a border only. That's the reason, see, there is a light green. Okay, top 50, it is calculated inside. Right side 50, bottom 50, and left 50, it's calculated or not.
Yes.
If you want this particular section in the center, you have to add text align is like center.
Okay. Hmm. Got it.
Yep. Any other questions, anyone?
But we are not giving any such in like it is taking its own content with right here without even our mentioning the width.
No,
Blue
div
color
is
thing.
like which kind of element is a inline or
It's a block
block
yeah.
level, right? So that it does not take like content width, right?
Okay, okay. Okay, so thank you.
Yep. Next, any other questions, anyone? No? Okay, then. You can go through that content. Okay, if you have any questions, just let me know. Complete HTML and CSS. Okay. Okay, then. Thank you, guys. Thanks for joining. Bye.